circuit diagrams. How to draw a circuit diagrams. Okay. In that we saw resistances are connected in a circuit. Okay. So the resistors are connected in the circuit in two different ways. Okay. What are the two different ways? Okay. That is, one is series. Okay. The first one is series. And the second one is in parallel. So these are the two different ways resistors are connected in a circuit. Okay. So the resistance, okay, so it differs the electric current passes through a circuit. Okay. So here we saw that is series. Okay. Series means it is moving along a straight line. One by one it should be connected in a circuit. You know how to draw an electric circuit. Okay. In that, what are the basic elements in a circuit? See, first one, there is a source of current. Okay. That is cell or battery. Okay. We are connecting. See here, 1, 2, 3 and 4 batteries are connected here. Okay. 4 cells are connected. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 cells are connected. So one or more cells we are connecting means that we can say it is a battery. Okay. So with this we are connecting a plug key. Okay, that is switch we can say. Then it is connected. This is the electric current. So electric current passes through this direction, upward direction. So electric current we can denote it as I. Okay, and then it is connected. See, ammeter. Okay, ammeter we can connect it in the series of the electric current. So here we can connect, or here or here. Anywhere we can connect the ammeter to find the electric current in an electric circuit. Okay, so ammeter is connected always series in an electric circuit. And then we move on to the resistors. Okay, so here we are connecting a resistor 1 or 1. Okay, so then the second resistor we are connecting in a series again. Okay, this is R2. Okay, then we can connect many more resistors, R1, R2, R3, R4, R5 based on our distance of the electric circuit. Okay, so here I connected only 2 resistors. Okay, see here, this is an electric circuit. This is an electric circuit. Here I connected 2 resistors in series. Understood, children? So in series circuit. So here the current flowing through the resistors. Both the resistors are same. Both the resistors are same. Okay. So here we want to find out the potential difference between these 2 points. So you know what is the instrument is used to measure the potential difference between 2 points? That is voltmeter. Okay. So here we can connect. So always voltmeter should be connected in the parallel to the 2 points. Okay. So here parallel to the circuit. Parallel to the circuit, electric circuit. But ammeter we can connect series in the electric circuit. Understood, children? Okay. See here, let us see how to calculate the potential difference here in a series circuit. Okay, that is potential difference V. Potential difference V, that is equals to. How to find out the total potential difference in an electric circuit? That is an electric current passing through the resistances. Okay, how to connect? See here, R1, R2, both are connected in a series circuit. So potential difference V equals to V1 plus V2. Okay, so in a series, V1 plus V2, etc. If we are adding more than 2 or 3 resistances, okay, more than 3 resistances also we can connect R2. Okay, so here like this. Okay, now we have the formula resistors. Electric current is its cancel. So R is equals to R1 plus R2 plus etc. Okay, so now you have the resistance here. Okay, R1 and R2. So it is given 4 ohm. Okay, this is 4 ohm and this is 6 ohm. Okay, so the resistors we have, it is given the values of resistances. That is 4 ohm resistance and 6 ohm resistance. We are connected in the series in an electric circuit. Means what is the total potential difference through this? Okay, what is the total resistance here in an electric circuit? So what is the total resistance? 4 ohm plus 6 ohm. So total resistance R is. What is this S? S means this resistances are connected in a series in an electric circuit. S means series. So R is equals to, what is R1 here? 4 ohm plus R2 is 6 ohm. So here R is the total resistances in an electric circuit, that is in series circuit. Okay, so that is R is equals to 4 plus 6, 10 ohm resistance are connected in this series circuit. Okay, understood children how to find out the resistances in series. Okay, then we move on to parallel. How to connect it in the parallel? So here we can have the formula for resistances in series. This is the formula for series in an resistances are connected in the series in an electric circuit. That is R is equals to R1 plus R2 plus etc. This is moving on to Rn. Okay, so this is a formula to find out the resistances in a series. Okay, then we move on to the parallel. Okay, then we move on to parallel. So how to connect the resistances in a parallel? So the electric circuit is same as in the parallel also. Okay, the electric circuit is same, but the resistances we are connecting in the parallel. Okay, in an electric circuit. See here. Okay, so the points X and Y are 2 points. Okay, here we are connecting the resistances in parallel. So how to connect? So one resistance are connected like this, another one is indirect, and another one is downwards. Okay, like this only we can connect the 3 resistances. Or we can connect more than 3 also in parallel. Okay, so here R1, R2 and R3. So how many resistances we can connect in a circuit here? 3 resistances in a parallel. Okay, in the parallel in electric circuit. So where we want to find out the potential difference? The points X and Y. Okay, so potential difference, that is the instrument voltmeter, always connected in the parallel in an electric circuit. Okay, so here we want to find out the resistances, the total resistance in an electric circuit. How to find out? Here also the same. Okay, here also the same as the series. Okay, so in series we found out V, potential difference V equals to V1 plus V2, that is in series. Okay, here we have in a parallel. Okay, so in parallel also the same, that is here we want to find out I equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3. That is here we have 3 resistances. Here the electric current is passing through the electric circuit, that is differs in the different resistors. Okay, so in a series circuit we have a resistances in series. Okay, the electric current is passing through this resistances are same. So what is the electric current passing through the first resistance are same, that current only passing through the second resistance also. Understood children? But here in parallel, okay, phases. Okay, so here we have three different conditions. So the electric current is differs in the different resistors. Okay, so here in series, the electric current passing through the first resistor, then that current will be passing through the second resistor also in series. Its same current is passing through the resistors, but in parallel, the current is passing through the resistors are differs. Okay, it changes its direction. So here it is little bit slow, and here it is passing through, it is fast. Okay, then after this it is moving on down. So here also it is little bit slow. Okay, the current is passing through these three resistors. It differs. Okay, so we can't say the potential difference here same. Okay, that is V1 plus V2. There we took like that in series circuit, but here in parallel it differs. Okay, so now we should take electric current I. Okay, electric current I. So that is I equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3, etc. Why? Because here we took three resistances. Okay, so here what is I? I equals to V by R. I equals to V by R. Electric current I equals to potential difference by resistance. That is what electric current is directly proportional to potential difference and indirectly proportional to the resistance R. Okay, so here we have V by R1 and plus V by R2 plus V by R3, so etc. Okay, so now let us take V outside. V into 1 by R is equals to V into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus etc. Okay, so here we have 1 by R resistance, that is Rp, 1 by Rp. So R into parallel. Okay, so P is denoted as parallel. So 1 by Rp equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. This moving on to 1 by Rn. Okay, so the end parallel resistance also we can connect here. Okay, so this is the formula to find out the total resistance in an electric circuit. The resistances are connected in parallel. Understood, children? Okay, so now here we should take any values here. Okay, so R1, R2 and R3. Okay, so now let us take the formula. What is the total resistance found in a parallel circuit? Resistors are connected in a parallel. That is 1 by Rp equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Here we took only three resistances, no? So we can take 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay, so now here we should take the value here. So R1 equals to 1 ohm, R2 equals to 4 ohm and R3 equals to 3 ohm. Okay, we should take like this. It is an example only. Okay, so like this. So R1 1 ohm. So that is equals to 1 by Rp equals to 1 by R plus 1 plus 1 by R2 4 ohm. 1 by 4 plus R3, that is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. Okay, now we have here 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 3, 1 by Rp. Okay, so we can't add as it is. Okay, so here we want to take the LCM here. So what is the LCM of 4 and 3? LCM of 4 and 3 is 12. Is it right? LCM of 4 and 3 is 12. So here 12 plus 3 plus 4. Okay. Okay, children. So now we have 12 plus 3, 15. 15 plus 4, 15 plus 4, 19. So 19 by 12. So 1 by Rp equals to 19 by 4 ohm. Okay. So Rp, resistance is in parallel. What is the value we should take? 12 by 19 ohm. This we can write. Okay, this we can write in points, or otherwise we can leave as it is also. Okay, so this is the way of finding the total resistances that we should connect in the series method and or in a parallel method. Okay, so these are the ways, two ways to connect the See, heating effect of electric current. If you have any doubts in this, message me, I'll explain you. Okay, children? Okay. Next, we move on to the other topic, heating effect of electric current. Heating effect of electric current. Okay, you all know. Okay, we are using an electronic gadgets. Okay, that is electronic appliances in our houses. That is television, refrigerator, and mixer grinder. These are all electronic appliances we are using in our daily life. Okay, for that we are using electric fan. Okay, fan is very important. Okay, so we are using in summer from morning to till evening or till night. Okay, so at full day we are using. So after using, we can touch that electronic gadgets. We can feel it is heating. Okay, the heating effect of our appliances. Why it is? Okay, so we can take an electric cell first. Okay, see, it is an electric cell. So here it is positive terminal and it is negative terminal. Okay, so in these two terminals, that is the electrons. Okay, electrons inside this cell, it is moving, continuously moving. Okay, while charging or it is glowing. Okay, while it is using, the electrons are moving continuously. Okay, while moving, the electrons are touching one by one. Okay, there it is a producing of electric heat. There is a producing of electric heat. Electric heat, we can mention it as H. It as H. Okay, mention it as H. So while heating, what we want there, that is a power, electric power. So electric power is equals to, that is potential difference between the 2 points. Okay, that is V. It corresponds to the time taken. Okay, it corresponds to the time taken. And there is a charge. Okay, there is a charge, electric charge flowing through the circuit. Okay, that is in a wire, that is a conductor, electric conductor. In that conductor, the electric charge is flowing from one point to another point. That we can say it as electric current. So in that, the potential difference we want to find out. What is an electric power? What is an electric power? Okay, so here electric power is denoted it as P. Electric power equals to, okay, that is potential difference in an electric circuit based on the electric charge by time taken. Okay, so this is the formula to find out power. Okay, this is the formula to find out power. So here Q by T, that is electric charge by time taken. Okay, recall children, what is the formula? This is Q by T, I equals to V by R, we know. Okay, that is based on the Ohm's law. Okay, but in before that we saw that is electric charge I equals to electric current I equals to electric current is based on Q, electric charge by time taken. Okay, we found out now that is electric current I equals to Q by T. Okay, so that is coulomb by second. We can say that is the SI unit of electric current is ampere. Okay, so here power equals to V into Q by T. So this we can write it as V into I. Electric power P equals to V into I. So I we can say it is a Q by T. Understood children? Okay, so P equals to V into I. So here we are calculating power, that is electric heat. Okay, so that is, it is a heat, we can say H. Okay, so H we can say that is the product of electric power into time taken. That is electric power into time taken. Okay, H is equals to P into time taken. Okay, so that we can say it is H equals to power into time time taken. So we can say H equals to power, we can say it is VIT. VIT. Okay. So here we want to apply the formula of V. So what is V? Based on the Ohm's law. Based on Ohm's law. What is Ohm's law? I is directly proportional to V and indirectly proportional to R. Okay. So here V equals to IR. V equals to IR. What is Ohm's law? I equals to V by R. So we can say V equals to IR. This we should apply in here. Okay. So that is H is equals to IR into IT. So this we can rewrite it as I square RT. So what is the formula for heat? What is the formula for heating on the electronic appliances? That is H equals to I square RT. Okay. So this is the formula to find out the heating effect of electric current. So here I will say one more example, heating effect of electric current. We are using nowadays electronic geysers. Okay. So for heating the water, okay, for bathing, it is used as in bathing or drinking. We are using electronic geysers. Okay, electronic that is flasks also we are using nowadays. Okay, so that is the example for heating effect of electric current. How to find out the heating effect of electric current? That is H equals to I square RT. Okay, you know children what is the SI unit of heat? SI unit of heat. Here we are mentioning it as heat energy. Is it right? Heat energy. So what is the SI unit of energy? Heat energy. That is SI unit of heat energy is joules. Okay. So we can say the power we are using heating effect of electric current. There we are mentioning it as power. So this heat we can mention it as joules heating. Okay, we are mentioning it as joules heating. Understood children? Okay. So then we move on to the practical applications. Okay, I told already you are very excellent, you are very brilliant. Where we are using practical applications of heating effect of electric current. Where and all we are using? Okay, so electronic geysers and so many industrials they are using this method only, heating effect of electric current. By using the electricity they are heating so many appliances. Okay, that is in industries they want to heat the metals and they want to cut the metals also, they are using the hot waters and all. Okay, so in industries they are using. Okay, so a strong metal with high melting point such as tungsten is used for making bulk filaments. Okay, so there and all they are using the heating effect, that is electric current, to heat the tungstens and all. Okay, so this we can say it is a joules heating. This method we can say it is a joules heating. The last topic for this lesson, electric power. Okay, so here also we read power equals to V into Q by T. Okay, this Q by T we can say it as V into I. Okay, I told already power equals to potential difference V into I. Okay, that is the rate of which electric energy. Okay, what is power? The rate of electric energy is consumed by the appliances. Consumed by the appliances in the electric circuit. In the appliances there is a electric circuit. The rate of energy, the rate of electric energy is observed or consumed by the electric circuit. Okay, the electric current is consumed by the electric circuit in any appliances, that we can say it is a power. So if you have switch on, okay, of televisions or any fan or any other electronical appliances, okay, electric appliances, we have switch on the current, switch on that, so the electric current flows through the conductor. Electric current flows through the conductor through the electric circuit which is present inside the electronical appliances, electronical gadgets. Okay, so that should be heating. So it power on. We are saying power on. Okay, so what that is called it as electric power. So what is electric power? the rate at which the electric current is consumed by the electric circuit is called electric power. That we can say joules heating. Okay. So this is termed it as electric power, that is consuming the electric current in an electric circuit. Okay, that we can say it is a electric power. So the formula of electric power is P equals to VI. P equals to VI. Okay, so that we can say that is power equals to potential difference into electric current I. Okay, so here we can change, that is P equals to VI. Here also V we can say it as I R. Okay, that is I into I. So I square R. So P equals to I square R. Okay. So in any questions, okay, find the electric power. They are asking what is the electric power means. In that question, what are the measurements it is given? If it is given potential difference and electric current means, we can use this formula, or otherwise they gave electric current and resistance means we can use this formula I square R. Okay, so what is the SI unit of electric power? What is the SI unit of electric power? Watt. SI unit of electric power is watt. See, SI unit of electric power, we can say it as watt. Not WHAT, okay, WATT, watt. Okay, so watt is a very small unit. Okay, watt is a very small unit. So for that, we are using an electric current in our daily life that we can calculate in kilowatt. Okay, see that we can calculate it as kilowatt. Okay, so watt is a very small unit. For that, we are using kilowatt. Kilowatt equals to, it is equals to 1000 watts. 1000 watts. Okay, kilowatt, 1 kilowatt equals to 1000 watts. Okay, so here this power is used in our daily life, that is based on the product of power into time taken. How the see, electricity board is given to us as a current bill. Okay, we are paying the electricity which we are using. Okay, that is based on the product of power into time taken. Product of power into time taken. That is kilowatt hour. Kilowatt hour. Okay, so 1 kilowatt hour equals to, how to calculate 1 kilowatt hour equals to, okay, so I told already that is 1 kilowatt equals to 1000 watts. Okay, 1 kilowatt equals to 1000 watts into hour, 1 hour. Okay, so 1 hour. See, 1000 watts, 1000 into 1 hour, we can write it as 1 hour. 1 minute equals to, see, anywhere we are calculating the time means, that is, what is the SI unit of time? What is the SI unit of time? Seconds. So we want to calculate in seconds only. Okay, we don't calculate in hours or minutes. Anyway, we are calculating time means we should calculate only in the seconds. Okay, so we should convert this 1 hour into seconds. So 1 minute equals to 60 seconds. So 1 hour equals to 60 into 60, that we can say 3600 seconds. 3600 seconds. Okay, so now here we have 1000 watts into 1 hour. So 1 hour we can rewrite into seconds. That is 3600 seconds. 3600 seconds. Okay, so now we should calculate here 3600 into 1000. We get like this. Okay, so here, so we should write like this in the decimal points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this we can write it as 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6. So what is the here SI unit of power? No. So 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 joules. Okay. So here we are using joules heating. So 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 joules. Okay. So watt second. This is watt and this is second. So SI unit of power is watts and SI unit of hour is time taken is seconds. So watt second we can write it as joules. Okay. So here the power consumed in 1 kilowatt hour, that we can say it as 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 joules. Okay children, understood? Okay. So this is very important. Okay. So this calculation is very important. Okay. So it is very important. Listen, again 1 kilowatt hour we are calculating. Okay. That